Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video, and today we got a little bit different for you guys. We're gonna be going to my friend's Tony's house. Tony, my tuner. Tony's the one who tunes my car, my brother's car, and a lot of my friends' cars. And he asked me if he could borrow some whole sauce. I'm going to his house right now to go look at his Miata because I haven't seen it in a while. And he has a fully built motor now. He's bought a bigger turbo for it, and he's experimenting with the car, see if he can how much power he can make out of it. Yeah, the motor is good for over 400 or 500 horsepower. I'm not sure how much he's gonna push it because I know he has a stock 5-speed trans, but and the differential as well. But I figure I'll make a little bit of a different video for you guys. I'm also going to my house because my truck, my Cummins, I was driving it and I believe the water pump might have gone out or a hose started leaking. All I know that the whole front of the motor is soaked in coolant. So I went ahead, I got a new funnel because I did a thermostat on it a while ago or last month, and I couldn't really get it to bleed. So I got a different funnel with more attachments, so hopefully this one fits better. And then I got more coolant, I need a radiator cap, and I'm gonna see, hopefully it's just a radiator cap or like a small hose that burst. But the thing is, like, the whole front of the motor is covered in coolant. So I'm trying to be optimistic, but we'll see when I get there. But first, I'm gonna stop at Tony's, look at his car, see if it's ready to go on a drive, because I know he was working on it. I'm not sure if it finished all the tubing for the manifold, but we'll go ahead and look at it and maybe con him into taking us for a ride, and so you guys can see how that thing rips. I also went ahead and brought my pressure tester because my truck is at my mom's house, so I brought my pressure testers from Amazon. It's a little how you doing, doesn't work that good, but I'm gonna try that out, see if I can see a leak before I put coolant in it. If not, got my little funnel. Hopefully this adapter works for it. Not sure if it's gonna be big enough for the radiator, but we'll find out. Pulling up to Tony's house. Let's see what he's cooking in the garage today. We got Tony's dog over here. Come on, give me the ball. Hey, bud. Drop it. Drop it. Go. Hey. Let's see it. Drop it. Fucking dog listens better than mine dog. This got the Tony's. You guys see, he got a little turbo there. Good old eBay. I had a max speeding Rods turbo on my VQ. It lasted, I think, over one season. 0 shaft play, and it spooled great. It was all good. I'm pretty sure this thing will work just fine. But yeah, I see that he's not done yet, so I don't think we can take it for a rip. He's missing the wastegate dump. Not sure what he's gonna do there. Maybe take it out the hood somehow. Kind of sketchy. But yeah, this motor is fully built. It has LS coil packs. I think it's a Fly Miata kit. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's a Fly Miata or Kraken kit, whatever you call it. But this car is super clean. I was actually gonna buy it from him not too long ago, a couple months ago, but I backed out last second, and I'm glad I did because I wanted him to keep the car, but I know he needed the money. But luckily he made it work and he kept the car, even though it's a little dirty right now, but super clean. And he put a lot of work and money into this car. So I'm not sure if you guys have watched my previous videos, but you guys know I used to have a Miata. I sold it past summer because I never drove it. It sat for years in my driveway, and it was actually getting super rusty from sitting so long. I drove it maybe like once or twice every other month, and I beat on it, I put it back in the driveway, and then it just sat there for months and months. So I needed the money, the car just sat, so I ended up selling it. And actually someone local for me bought the car, and I see it every now and then around town. But yeah, I still love Miatas. My wife still has her super clean white Miata, but she blew the motor up, so I gotta go ahead and do a motor in that car as soon as I'm done with my 240. But waiting for Tony, this guy over there playing video games. I'm over here waiting for him, slacking. Fucking Tony, hacking it up. Nah, he didn't even need the hole saw. He just had to fucking make it a little bigger.
That's pretty good.
He already had the hole in the hood, so he's made it a little bigger.
Yeah, this hood's already done for.
Take the blanket off.
I think I gotta go a little bit more.
A little more?
Like, to me. Yeah.
See, moment of truth. Does it clear? Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that clears.
And the O2 sensor don't hit. You got space on there. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is Tony. I know people have seen it on the channel before.
I'll go grab my key. Let's turn this thing on.
Fucking head to step real quick.
Yeah.
I was kidding. is actually a 3582R, which is the same turbo I had on the VQ.
Yeah.
And this turbo worked great. I mean, is it Max Speeding rods or no?
No, it's just Amazon.
Is it Amazon?
Just-
I had, well, they're all the same shit. I had the Max Speeding rods one, which
It's
like,
a little bit more expensive than the Max Speeding Rod one. It's got a billet wheel.
oh, okay. Yeah, mine I paid like $180. So super cheap. So
Yeah, I think this one was $220. So I paid $40 more for a billet.
That billet wheel, hey.
Yeah.
It's gonna go faster now, huh? And the car's not been choked up because that turbo was maxed out 28 pounds, but this is 42 AR on the back.
Yeah, with this thing, with the wastegate completely closed and never opened, it would only make 28 pounds, and it was laggy for a small turbo.
Yeah, that thing was super laggy, which my guess is this car was just getting choked up because of the small downpipe.
Yeah, 2.5 everything.
This car must be making over 300.
I mean, this thing is like 1.5 inch, man.
Yeah, that thing's tiny. Let me take my
Like
little dick out.
The 2.5 inch, you know, it comes out from here, so the actual exhaust part is probably only about 1.5.
Yeah, and
and just the design of the turbo itself is just not good for horsepower.
Yeah, I mean, it's only meant for like a stock Miata motor.
Yes, like this will definitely blow up a stock Miata engine because we did that.
So what is done to this car? The motor, so people know.
It has BC rods, Y-scope pistons, ARP main studs. Has the full King extended clearance bearing setup. The rings are gapped for about 45 to 55 pounds. Full Super Tech head setup, just has stock cams. That's the only thing it doesn't have in the head. So, I mean,
So
that's
and this
basic
stock, this stock head will handle like 400 or 500 horsepower, no problem. So this car will rip once you put a diff and a trans in it.
It has all stainless valves from Super Tech, but they're OEM sized.
Okay.
So it's really more of an endurance thing, not a horsepower upgrade.
Yeah.
I didn't know at the time that you could put oversized valves with any pistons in a Miata because they don't touch.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that.
Not an inference.
And otherwise I would have just did the oversized valves, because the reason I didn't is because I didn't get pistons for oversized valves, which is what you would usually have to do
Yeah.
for any other freaking car.
Yep.
So, yeah. I mean,
But I mean, it's a really well done motor, you know.
yeah,
This
the
thing will
engine
handle-
is solid. It's been a year almost at least, right?
Yeah.
I've been daily driving this car.
Yeah, you got it back in summer. You've been beating the crap out of it.
Yeah,
and
it's
driving
been
it.
daily driving.
You know, and it's been good. There's no issues at all. Just the turbo is choking it up. But now I cannot wait to see how this turbo feels.
We got a bigger turbo on here. We could start having some problems. For
Yeah.
sure. You know.
Well, luckily it's a big turbo, so it's not gonna bend a rod.
Yeah.
We're not worried about.
I got BC rods.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Brian Crowell rods.
it's gonna be
I
fine.
have the boxes in here, but I'll bring them out. I have everything next to all the nitro in here.
Yeah, don't worry about the nitro. That's not for the Miata.
So yeah, this was the Y-scope piston kit. Let's see if there's a part number on here.
Yep.
So that's the Y-scope pistons in there, and the Brian Crowell rods, these ones. So
Yep. Hell yeah.
that's what's in there for the block. Yeah.
All that nitro is for something else. I
That's not for this.
don't think the Miata would like that.
That's for this.
Yeah, that's for Ahmed's NA Civic. Pretty badass Civic, super clean.
My car now, this one.
Yeah, it's been sitting here for a while, but he's worked on it a bunch. He's done a lot of
I
maintenance.
rebuilt this whole car
and
pretty much,
so-
besides the engine.
But this is a badass engine, badass car. NA on nitro.
Yeah, it's,
I cannot wait to see this running. Hopefully it comes out this summer, but
yeah,
you know, he's-
we'll have it on. I mean, it runs right now. We
Yeah.
parked it here.
yeah, I mean
We've
they
just been doing upgrades to it.
they took it to dyno. They saw a couple of issues, fixed them. So now just gotta get it running for summer. But
This
yeah.
garage is a big mess. We need to clean this place up.
Yeah, let me not show you my garage. But yeah, like I said, this motor's pretty good. Handle a lot of power. So once he gets it running, go for a ride. Show you guys what it makes.
Right now is not a great time.
Yeah, as you can see, so we got snow outside. So
It'll be 50 though in a couple days. So
Yeah,
it'll be
but-
all gone.
I'll be in Connecticut. I won't be here. So
And I have to put a blow-off valve on it. I'm not gonna put boost on it with no blow-off valve
Yeah.
because I keep breaking the throttle bodies.
oh yeah, that's true.
So
Yeah, my brother had this issue, and he already went through the 2 or 3 of them. They when you have a bigger turbo, you're making a lot of power. All the boost, doesn't know where to go.
Boost, it's the pressure.
You get some flutter, but these throttle bars are super weak, and they end up cracking.
I mean, we
so
broke the center shaft of this.
Yep.
It blew completely out of there.
Yep.
And the engine ate the screw. So, it's
Yeah.
not good. We're
Yeah.
not going to risk that again.
yeah.
Here you go.
Oh yeah, here's
See,
an old
there's
throttle
one.
body.
It's like this piece breaks off and it goes in the engine. I mean, it's not good.
Yeah, so we don't want to see. We don't want to look at the engine. Let's not put
I
a.
had to take this shit all apart and do a bunch of tests to make sure that the screw is not a problem. So I think it went all the way through because we never found it. So fuck it.
And the motor is running healthy.
It's been
so
running, yeah.
hopefully that's good. But yeah, I definitely want to put a throttle body. I mean, a blow off valve on it.
Turbo helps breathe, but I mean, you know, we still have stock transmission, stock rear end.
Yeah,
so I don't really want to go more than 300 for now.
So the stock trans and diff do not hold power at all, and I mean anything over like 250, you're risking it. And he's already making like 300.
There's probably at least 300.
So
already.
with this turbo, we'll be making way more. So we definitely want to be careful with that.
It's gonna hit harder for sure. The turbo design itself, with it being a bigger rear housing than the front, it's gonna spool this thing up. It'll probably spool the same as that smaller one, honestly. Yeah. But it's gonna be obviously you have a 4-inch inlet now.
Yeah, instead of that tiny 1.5.
Yeah, it's like
inlet.
a 2-inch or something.
Yeah.
Inlet, and yeah, it's just gonna breathe a lot better. It's gonna make more power all over, I think.
Definitely.
And it's gonna sound good.
Yeah. Everybody sounds way better. I should have had a video before. He had the old hood dump was 2.5. 2.5 hood dump with the tiny
turbo. It kind of
turbo.
sounds the same, but it's just a little bit.
Before it was like a little bit more raspier. Now it's more throatier. It sounds deeper.
Yeah.
It sounds way better.
Yeah, it sounds more like a race car.
Yeah, it sounds good.
That's what it, to me.
Yeah, it's not annoying.
It sounds like you're at the drag strip with a fucking 4-cylinder with the hood dump.
Yeah,
you know?
which that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yep. Now with this turbo, you can probably go back to E85 and make same power or more, a lower boost. With this big ass turbo now, so.
Yeah, but I don't know. We'll have to try both.
Yeah.
And see what our limits are, because that's what I did with the other setup. I started on E85, and I like E85 more. If you can run your car on E85, you should.
Yeah.
But
and that's what I run on all my cars.
I didn't like that I had to put fuel in my car every day. That was one problem. And yeah, I'm able to go 10 pounds more boost on 93, and it makes more power. So
yeah,
that's what was working for me.
And Diddy recently works good with this car because it has low compression pistons.
Right.
If you had some high compression pistons,
if it was like 9 or 10 to 1, then there's just no way.
Yeah. But
I think it's like 8.5 to 1 now, or lower.
Damn. Yeah.
So
really low compression. So 93, it's happy with it, you know. But yeah, he has to finish the wastegate.
Yeah, obviously this
pipe.
is not ideal.
Finish wastegate and a blow valve. And
we're gonna have to snake a pipe up this way or something.
Are you gonna just merge it into the down pipe or the up pipe, I guess?
I might run it parallel, or I'll put it in there. Who knows?
Yeah, might be easier.
As long as it's not going into the face of the turbo.
Yeah,
I'm happy.
Because right now it's literally going straight into the turbo. I mean, this is just for mock-up and just testing shit out.
I mean, but, I had it before where this was pointing straight up, but then it was touching this pulley, so I actually cut it and re-welded it. Just turned it a little bit too much, and now it's facing like this. But obviously, with like a flange and a pipe on here, we can make something work.
Yeah,
that's not going to be, so bad.
Yep.
But it's a modified setup. I mean, it's a CX Racing manifold with the it's got a hole cut in the collector and some 1.5-inch tubing welded on it. I mean, that's what it is. It's nothing crazy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I can't wait to see this thing rip, and hopefully in a couple weeks when I come back, hopefully you have it done by then.
Oh yeah, I'll plan on going.
It's gonna be warm. It's gonna be 50s.
I'm going for a drive when the snow melts. So.
Yeah, I mean next week's gonna be 50s, so I won't be here, but
it'll
hopefully.
also rain and wash the salt away on Monday.
Yeah, because there's so much salt. Like salt is crazy right now. It's been.
I mean, I got salt
super
on the car
cold. For real. All right, well, I'll make another video on this car whenever I get back from work and he finishes it. But for now, I'm gonna go to my mom's house and work on my truck real quick. So that's that. All right, so made it here to my mom's house and about to do a little pressure test on this thing. It's hard to tell from this side. If I go over here, you can see there's coolant everywhere on this thing. Radiator is covered. This was all covered in coolant, kind of dried off a little bit now, but the whole front of the motor is covered. That's why I'm leaning into being a water pump. But I guess I'll find out whenever I do this pressure test real quick. Well, of course, this is my luck. This doesn't fit in there. Doesn't go all the way in because it has a little lip on it. And then these are tiny, of course. This ain't gonna work. And this was huge. So yeah, and these are all for like reservoirs. So I'm SOL. So I'm just gonna go ahead, put the cab back in it, just go take it up to the driveway and put my phone on it, try bleeding it and see if I can see anything leak. Because as of right now, I'm not able to see anything at all that's broken or damaged. So I'm just gonna have to try to put some coolant on it and see what happens. Oh, definitely from the water pump. That kind of sucks. That really sucks. Ah, darn it. Alright guys, so I forgot to finish the video, but after I saw that the water pump was leaking, I actually ended up buying a new one from Amazon. I was trying to get one from the parts store, but I heard they're kind of junk. People say to go with OEM because usually the parts store ones leak, but the OEM one is $400, and I don't feel like spending $400 on a water pump OEM one. So I ended up just going with the Gates. Gates has good reviews. One of my friends said he had a bad experience with Gates, but I'm just gonna put it on. It's only $80. If not, it's warranty it out and just return it. Probably get the OEM one. I guess it's only 2 bolts to change these water pumps, and super easy. All you just gotta do, take the belt off, 2 bolts, and the whole water pump comes off. It takes like 20 minutes. I thought the whole fan clutch had to come out and all that, but I guess you can do it without taking all that off, and it's pretty simple. So whenever I get back home, I'm gonna go ahead and put that pump on. Should take me a couple minutes, and hopefully the truck should be good by then. But I'm just glad it's not gonna be a whole project. I was under the impression it was gonna be a whole project. That's the whole reason I didn't do it. But I mean, I had to wait for the pump to come in anyway. No one had a Gates water pump locally. Everyone had just like the Duralast or the CarQuest brand, which I heard they're junk. So I didn't want to waste time. But anyways, guys, that's it for this video. If you guys want to watch more of Tony's car, I will have another video on that as soon as I get back home and the car is running, which I believe I just saw his Snapchat right now, and he just finished doing the wastegate. So that will be, I will have a video as soon as I get back home on that car, because he's going to be tuning it and all that. So that car's going to be ripping. And then I also have another video coming out of my 240. I'll try to put the motor in the car. So that'll be coming out soon. So if you guys want to watch more, make sure to click that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.